Imagine a realm so vast that it spanned 3 continents, a place where east meets west. This was the Ottoman Empire. In the year of 1299, under the leadership of a man named Osman I, a new era dawned in the region of modern-day Turkey. This marked the establishment of the Ottoman Empire, a state that would grow into a colossal empire. Nestled at the crossroads of Asia, Africa, and Europe, it was strategically positioned to influence the affairs of these 3 continents. Its geographic location was indeed a key factor in its rise to power, bridging cultures, facilitating trade, and becoming the nexus of different civilizations. The Ottoman Empire, at its inception, was merely a small Anatolian state. Little did the world know, this fledgling empire would rapidly expand and evolve, commanding respect and instilling fear in equal measure. Thus began the journey of a small Anatolian state, which would grow to become one of the world's most powerful empires. From its humble beginnings, the Ottoman Empire was poised for expansion. A significant period of this expansion took place under the rule of Sultan Mehmed II, who is also known as Mehmed the Conqueror. His reign marked an era of aggressive growth, with the empire stretching its boundaries far and wide. Mehmed II was a formidable force, a leader with a vision that extended beyond the confines of his current empire. His military prowess, coupled with his strategic acumen, made him a fearsome ruler. His most notable achievement, however, was the conquest of Constantinople in 1453. This monumental event marked the end of the Byzantine Empire, a power that had existed for over a millennium. The conquest of Constantinople was more than just a military victory. It was a symbolic event, a turning point that marked the rise of a new power in the region. The city, renamed Istanbul, became the new capital of the Ottoman Empire, a beacon of its growing influence and power. But the expansion of the Ottoman Empire was not just about territorial gains. It also led to a remarkable cultural, religious, and linguistic diversity within its borders. The empire was a melting pot of different cultures, faiths, and languages, with each contributing to the rich tapestry of Ottoman society. The empire was home to Greeks, Armenians, Jews, and many other ethnic groups, each with their unique customs and traditions. This diversity was reflected in the empire's laws and policies, which allowed for a certain degree of religious and cultural autonomy. The empire's language policy was also inclusive. While Ottoman Turkish was the official language, other languages like Greek, Armenian, and Arabic were also widely spoken. This period of expansion under Mehmed II was a defining era in the history of the Ottoman Empire. It transformed a small Anatolian state into a formidable empire, a force to be reckoned with in the region. The fall of Constantinople was a watershed moment, solidifying the Ottoman Empire's dominance in the region. As the 16th century dawned, the empire entered what historians call its Golden Age, a time when the Ottoman Empire, under the reign of Sultan Suleiman the Magnificent, reached a zenith of cultural, military, and political influence. Suleiman, known in the West as Suleiman the Magnificent and in the East as the Lawgiver, ruled for 46 years. During his reign, he made significant legal reforms that emphasized justice and fairness. These laws, known as canons, covered everything from criminal and property law to taxation and land tenure. They established a framework that would guide the empire's legal system for centuries to come. But Suleiman's influence wasn't just limited to lawmaking. He was an ardent patron of the arts, particularly architecture. Under his patronage, the empire saw a flourish of architectural accomplishments. The most noteworthy of these is the Süleymaniye Mosque in Istanbul, a masterpiece that still stands today, as a testament to the empire's architectural prowess during this golden age. Now let's talk about the empire's territorial reach. At its peak, it covered parts of Europe, Asia, and Africa. This vast territory was a melting pot of cultures, languages, and religions, making the Ottoman Empire one of the most diverse empires in history. To manage such a vast empire, a robust administrative and military system was crucial. The Janissaries, an elite military unit, became the backbone of the empire's military might. Alongside them, the devshirme system, a practice of recruiting young boys from conquered Christian territories, was established. These boys were converted to Islam, educated and trained to serve the state either in the military or the administrative ranks. This golden age was a period of unprecedented growth and prosperity. The empire's influence was far-reaching, its culture vibrant, and its military might formidable. Under Suleiman, the empire shone brightly, its influence felt across 3 continents. Every empire has its sunset, and the Ottoman Empire was no exception. The decline of the Ottoman Empire was not an abrupt event, but a gradual descent that began in the late 17th century. The empire, which once stood as a beacon of military prowess, began to suffer a series of military defeats. The Ottoman armies, once feared across Europe, were no longer invincible. They found themselves outmatched and outdated, struggling to keep pace with the rapidly evolving warfare strategies of their European counterparts. But the empire's problems were not just external. Internally, it was a simmering cauldron of strife and discontent. The centralized power of the Sultan began to wane, giving way to the increasing influence of provincial rulers and military elites. Corruption seeped into the bureaucratic machinery, further weakening the empire from within. To add to this, the empire was grappling with a myriad of economic problems. Inflation was rampant, and the empire was heavily in debt to European banks. The once flourishing trade routes were now controlled by the Europeans, causing a significant dent in the empire's revenue. As the world plunged into the chaos of World War I, the Ottoman Empire found itself drawn into the conflict, aligning with the Central Powers. This would prove to be a disastrous decision. The empire was partitioned by the victorious Allies, marking the end of Ottoman rule. In the aftermath of the war, Mustafa Kemal Ataturk, a military officer, led a successful national resistance against the Treaty of Sèvres, which had sought to partition Anatolia. The Sultanate was abolished in 1922, leading to the establishment of the Republic of Turkey. And so, after more than 6 centuries, the sun set on the Ottoman Empire, leaving behind a rich tapestry of history that continues to captivate us. The empire left an enduring legacy, its echo resounding through the ages, shaping not just the region it once ruled, but the wider world as well.